that unfortunate privilege to let you know that when I was 3 years old, my mother got hit by a truck in 1988 in America, near the home where I grew up. This in the middle of the street, the Pacific Avenue, and it was after the gymnastics practice of my older sister, and we're coming home. Just me and my brother and my mother, and we're getting off the bus and going across the street, and it's nighttime, and my mother goes down to pick up something or to tie her shoes, and she's not holding my hand, so she's a good mother because she was not a good mother, because a good mother would hold her children's hands at all times, but if she did, maybe I'd be too close and I'd get hit by the truck too, and maybe die. So my mother was a good mother by not being a good mother. That's the irony here, and my brother was able to pull me out of the way. I was 3 years old, and my brother was about 6 years old, and my brother became some kind of hero for that, or for something else, for saving my sister or something, or maybe my sister saved him, and my mother is always saving me, and so is Jesus. But it's really interesting because I don't remember that. So if I based history off what I remember, I would tell you that my mother didn't get hit. Too often we rely on what we know, our own experience and wisdom, our own knowledge, and that would lead us to say things like, oh, the world is flat because I've never been around it. Things like that, we make those kinds of statements and judgments prematurely. Uh, we make those statements, those things, and we get a little close-minded and arrogant and ignorant. So I was only 3 years old and everything was bigger than me. Like 8-year-olds were bigger than me, and my older sister was 8 years old and like 5 years older than me, and my older sister is still 5 years older than me. Oh my god. I mean, sorry, no disrespect to Jesus Christ, but oh my lizard. And my sister was okay, and my brother saved my life, and that was really good. Um, Not my only savior, not really my first savior, but in a human standpoint, he was my first savior, but not a eternal savior. But he helped me, and that was really good. And I remember crossing the street, and the next thing I knew, I was on the ground, laying on the ground, because that's what we do. Um, like father, like son, like mother, like daughter, or me, like my mother. You see your mother jump off a cliff, you jump off a cliff, your mother says jump, you say how high, those kinds of things. You follow them to the end. You gotta be really trustworthy in those things like that. It's really important, and so I'm on the ground, and that's all I remembered at that point. I mean, maybe I have a memory of my mother hitting the car and the truck, not the car like automobile, but maybe that happened, but sometimes I don't really know. It's really confusing. Like, did I remember the day that I was born? I don't know. You gotta be really weird or special in a weird, kind of crazy, kind of smart kind of way, but not like a bad, like short bus kind of way. But like, I'm really trying to tell you, like, I don't really know because there's a difference between memory and imagined memory. So I don't really know if I imagined it or not, but I think maybe I don't actually remember when my mother got hit by the truck, I mean, and I just remember walking across the street, and then my mother is like on the ground, and I don't know how she got on the ground. Maybe I do remember. I'm not sure. It's really, really cloudy and dark. Um, it's hard to go back there because it was like 26 years ago. I was born in 1985 in America, and my mother got hit when I was 3 in 1988. Now it's 2014 in Vietnam. I've been in Vietnam for the past 2 years teaching English. Now it's the 18th of September today, and in Ho Chi Minh City, in District 4, in the Mr. Ray's Barbecue restaurant. And so I have to say now that some strangers came and took us to their house. Don't talk to strangers, but we did, and we maybe saw a TV show like Wheel of Fortune or something, like some kind of game show, and playing hide and seek, and my father come and he picked us up, and then like my father gave me some grape juice from the fridge. I drank it out of a sippy cup, and we got to the hospital because my father's like, "You want to see your mother?" And we went and we saw our mother that day, and maybe another day too. And then I saw the glasses, my mother's glasses, and maybe I bumped it, and then my mother lost my glasses because somebody, like a nurse, stepped on the glasses, and then maybe that's my fault, and my mother didn't have glasses for the next like few years, or maybe not, I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining it. I don't really know exactly what happened. Maybe nothing happened to the glasses, but I think I saw my mother's glasses, and I also saw my mother, and my mother was like a monster, like a gremlin. Like a gremlin is like a leprechaun. No, a gremlin is like a Furby on drugs, and it was kind of devastating and kind of sad. And saw my mother, and then after that, like my mother had like a scar, and she had a cast for many months, and we had to help her do the housework, which is not fun, as kids don't like to be um, that responsible. But the next time you see a truck, or the next time you cross the street, you should look both ways. Or if you're in Vietnam, just keep going. Don't worry about it, because like the traffic tends to look more crazy, but it's actually kind of safer because people are thinking about where they're going a little bit more in Vietnam than America, maybe. And in America, if you jump in the middle of the street, you're probably gonna die. But in Vietnam, they're just gonna go around you, something like that, something like that. It's an interesting thing, and I'm making these videos, and trying to put together my life, and I want to put together like an autobiography, and also some family tree things with all the people related to me. And I feel that this is very important. It helps people understand things. It'll help me understand who I was, where I was, who I am, where I'm going, where I should go, where I should go, where I should go, and kind of thing. Like it helps me understand my behaviors, my decisions, and the consequences or the rewards to certain actions, and to understand me, my world. A lot of things you can learn. It's also can be, inspirational, entertaining, educational, those kinds of things. So I feel like it's not totally a waste of time. I understand that you can like dwell in the past in a good kind of way, in a bad kind of way, and it could be like a waste of time. And I'm not here to do that. I'm here to like learn, but not to dwell too much in the past too much. I'm gonna have a healthy balance with looking in the past and learning and stuff. And so if you're a little concerned, please don't be too concerned about me with my crazy obsession with family history, my own life, the lives of the people related to me and my family and my friends, and my home videos that started in 1996. And you may not understand, and I hope someday more people will start to understand more of what I do and how I do it. I'm Joey Arnold. This is my tie. Take care. See you later. Alligator on the website.